March, monster movie madness. Welcome.
Oh, wow, here we go again. Hang on, all right, wait.
March, monster movie madness. It's all for you, Dad.
I don't know.
Well, it's all for both of us.
Yeah, well, probably more for you some of these movies.
Well, you like the last one.
Yeah, well, that's true. But doesn't mean I pay money to see it.
Well, no, that's fair, but anyways, yeah. So today we're going to watch another monster movie, obviously. We're going to watch the movie. It's called The Stuff.
Stuff?
You got it. Yeah.
What kind of stuff?
Well, you have to watch the movie to find out.
Oh.
The stuff is a monster, if that helps. That's all I can really tell you.
There's stuff for animals.
Yeah, well, no, but that would be cool too.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one is by a director and a writer named Larry Cohen. And I wanted to show you one of his movies. He's an interesting director to me. And one of the reasons that I really like him is, as a director, he's fine. Like he makes decent movies. They look good. Obviously, he is a good director, but he's not like someone where you see his imprint on the movie. He's not someone with a particular visual style or something like that. He actually is he's essentially an exploitation director. Like he made blaxploitation movies in the 70s, and then he went into horror, and then he wrote and made thrillers in the 90s. And he really just kind of followed the trend. But what he brings to the table, and the reason why I wanted to show you his movies is, I think he writes really good scripts. He writes his own scripts, I feel like the last movie he made was like in '91, and I think he died somewhere in the last 5 or 10 years. And in the time between his last movie he directed and this, he sold a bunch of scripts. So he continued to work and did that. And I think he just kind of, I don't know, he just does something right. There's like characters that are interesting and fun, situations that are different, and it just puts his stuff above, even though, like I said, he works in exploitation, which is a really
not take advantage of something, I guess.
Well, exactly. His movies are getting made. That puts him a step ahead of a lot of people, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're going to watch The Stuff by Larry Cohen. Give it a shot. All right, let's go.
Enough is never enough.
So smooth.
What? Why would you eat? What?
Real good.
Tastes good.
Tasty.
All right.
Sweet.
It's been much better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Mighty good.
He's eating it.
Harry, what are you doing? Eating snow?
You shouldn't be walking around here like this. What are you doing down here? I thought you were a burglar or something.
I was hungry.
You were hungry.
Did you see?
He's not allowed to go down for a snack?
Uh-huh.
You listen to me, young man. You get your butt back upstairs to bed. You understand? Don't ever pull this on me again. Now move.
Ever go downstairs at night again?
Eating some of the stuff, eh?
He's eating the stuff.
Yes, I suppose we do have to keep the world safe for ice cream.
Keep the world safe for ice cream.
Hey, didn't you used to be with the Bureau?
I know what side we're on.
Well, I think so far the world's been fairly safe.
Yeah.
I missed out on
You know why they call me Mo?
No, what?
Because every time people give me money, I always want more.
that.
No one is as dumb as I appear to be. When you talk to the FBI, would you tell them this for me? Thanks for the job, gentlemen.
Mo's a man of action.
Sure is. PG glasses, a whole bunch of it.
Testing it.
Hey, give me that. Hey, give me that.
Oh. Hooligan.
Kill the big guy.
He's doing a good job of destroying it, though.
Sure is, isn't he, eh?
Wow. They didn't catch him? Wow. Okay, does it need to be in the freezer or the cooler? There's some of it in the freezer there, like ice cream, and some of it in the cooler.
He's going to be in doo-doo again.
Yeah, this guy's a bit of a jerk, though.
The man from Consumer Magazine?
Oh, that's right.
Well, come on.
Magazine now, eh?
Yeah.
Get you around.
I've got a treat for you. In fact, I have a treat for both of us. We deserve it, don't we?
Smart dog.
Foaming, eh?
I think it might have been the stuff.
Yep.
There's nobody here but you.
Well, don't you want to wash your hands or something? I put in a new towel.
Stop that at $20.
Yeah, sure.
He really wants him to use that bathroom.
Excuse me. I'll be right back.
That's not conspicuous at all.
What do you think, John?
I'll be right there, baby.
Hello? There's a hole in that sucker.
He's still alive.
You got any of the stuff?
Oh, lots of stuff.
The ice cream companies just start trying to screw the competition.
I could always kill you.
Grounded for life.
For life?
That's what he said.
Oh, he's out already.
Well, you know, thinks he can get away with it.
Quietly escaping.
Not that quiet, though. And his dad woke up last time, so his hearing is fine. They're playing Zach song.
Always afraid of everything.
Get him.
Get him.
You're supposed to eat it. That's all you eat it. Eat as much of it as you can, and you keep eating it.
Sure.
Now you stay in your room until you finish that. Then you can become a part of the family again.
Wow.
Toilet.
Good call. When they hear the toilet flush, they're gonna know. Oh.
I tried some of it and he was right.
Ew. Don't eat
Hey.
shaving
It's
cream.
mine. I kind of just threw up in your car.
I know.
I'm sorry. I mean,
That's all
I just
right.
ate shaving cream.
It's a good
Everybody
excuse.
has to eat shaving cream once in a while.
We sure don't.
You feel a little better? Would you open the window now?
Open the window.
Mm-hmm.
Smell barf out of their car. Don't go in there. It's not where. No. Yeah.
Only the most discriminating clientele.
How's the food?
Hey, it's Abe Vigoda.
Oh, yeah. Nobody can see. One car there.
Yeah.
Take your hands away.
Alright.
But it stays on fire, right?
You know, well. He's dead either way, I guess.
Look at that. That's meant for us.
Yes, it was. The whole bed is stuffed. Yeah. Making deliveries.
Truck with the kid is empty though.
Yeah, that's true. Wouldn't be much of a delivery.
No, not their truck, yeah. But these ones were big, man.
Maybe they don't actually. Oh, they're picking it up somewhere else and bringing it back to the factory. There you go.
No, they siphon it right off and into the trucks. And the only way I can prove that is go down there and steal one of those trucks.
How would that prove it? I don't think that would prove anything if he showed up with a truck full of his stuff. It wouldn't prove it came out of the ground, but whatever.
Doesn't have a hat though.
Nope. No, that guy recognizes him.
Because he's got a hat.
Yeah, that too. That'll solve that. Now he's got a hat.
There you go.
Oh, he doesn't want it.
Oh.
Jason, we'll get you out of there.
Better do it quick. Whoa. His head popped. It's hollow like a balloon.
He's so long.
Yeah. They will dig it out again. Alright.
It's too small. They probably control it. We'd never get out of there.
And where did he go, David?
Right through my pen.
Yeah. Keep going until they hit somewhere big. Or a castle, whatever.
Castle?
I mean, people who live in castles are kind of weird, so.
He knows him though.
He said he knows him, but he doesn't know him.
That's right.
So he, like, investigated him like he does.
There's two of them around there.
Yeah.
I think you're moving in on my lady.
Well, I wouldn't worry about that, son. You'll probably be a casualty.
Yeah, okay. Move it on in.
Trojan horse again, I wonder?
I'm pretty sure must be, right?
That's right.
I like the sight of blood. Well, this is disgusting.
Look out! Don't get none of it on you. Keep back.
When I was a boy, I was always the biggest and toughest and strongest and smartest and best looking.
See somebody really look.
How many planes does this guy have? A fleet? Air Force.
Just the local sports and then a tribute to Elvis.
Can't get enough of the stuff.
Oops.
Get that shit off my station!
Yeah.
Get these stormtroopers out of my way before
Hey, it's all chip chop.
My hands are registered with the Midland, Georgia Police as lethal weapons, and I eat them guns for breakfast.
Back in it again, eh?
Yeah. All right. I think it worked.
And the people did believe.
Oh, good.
In the weeks that...
So McDonald's got a little version on that one too.
She is a pretty thing.
And the stuff is finished, of course. But look here. Look at the new campaign for the taste.
How do you know?
Well, we tested it. We tested it in a small Illinois town.
What? You tested it, then you can taste it.
You said you brought another friend?
Yep. Him. Jason, serve the gentleman. See this hole here? It's getting bigger and bigger. I want you to eat until I tell you to stop, because it's coming out of your eyeballs.
It will. It's gone to the streets now. It's gone to the streets now. It's a street drug.
Yeah.
So, that was The Stuff.
Yes, it was.
Yeah. All right. Pop quiz. You're the pop. Here's your quiz. What that movie was inspired by, the monster in that movie was inspired by another monster?
Blob or something?
Yes. Yeah, you're right. And they actually remade the Blob in the 80s, and I think it was the year after The Stuff. So you can see what I mentioned earlier about the writing. I think you can see that Mo is kind of a fun character, in my opinion. I think he's a lot more than characters you might find in a movie like that. People who don't have a lot going on.
Yeah, an interesting character.
Mm-hmm.
Good way, as he came out.
Yeah, and just kind of like his whole shtick, and I like, just even the idea of him being like this guy who's involved in industrial espionage, like making that the character of the main guy is kind of interesting. It's something you don't see too often, and it approaches it. He could have been Jason's dad. He could have been the little kid's dad instead. And I think he adds satire. I mean, you can see they're satirizing the 80s. I mean, it's in the 80s, but they're satirizing the consumerism of is it eating you or are you eating it?
Yeah.
Enough is not enough. The Stuff.
Yeah. It was a weird movie.
It was a weird movie.
Weird, and I wasn't sure about it.
Okay.
Maybe I wasn't into. I don't know.
You weren't in the right mood, maybe?
No, it's funny. It didn't. I picked up quite a bit of it, but a lot of it was just funny stuff.
Yeah.
But doesn't stuff. Yeah. But sort of like I couldn't, not believable. Strange movie. I have to admit, I wasn't sure about it.
But one part that kind of goes a little off for me is when they hook up with the military guy, the survivalist, end of the world cult guy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good character. It's kind of fun and interesting, but it just kind of comes out of nowhere in a way. It does suit Mo, like he's that industrial espionage guy. He's he worked for the FBI, so it makes sense for him to be able to find this guy. But for me, it was like, whoa, where did this come from? Very left field for where they were going.
Yeah,
with the
it was kind of a movie that really loses me.
Okay.
Because I really, I didn't relate to it as a 1980 satire necessarily.
Okay.
I don't know why. I just maybe I just lost track of it, or maybe it didn't, quite catch me.
Yeah.
And I was sort of halfway saying yes or no. I don't, it's a
okay.
Funny. And there was a really, if I could have looked at it like you looked at it, I would have probably really enjoyed it.
Okay, well that's fair.
But my thought process didn't keep up with it.
Okay.
Yeah, some funny parts, bizarre parts, goofy parts. Which makes maybe good.
It may be good if you're looking for it, or if you kind of. Well, that's interesting. I mean, with me, I'm always looking for the movie that surprises me, right? But maybe with you, we might look at giving you a little bit of an idea of what we're going into sometimes.
Possibly,
it might help you enjoy the movie more.
I'm not saying I didn't enjoy it.
No,
much, but it just didn't. I don't know. It's funny.
Yeah,
there were parts of it were really good, and there were parts of it. What the hell's that all about?
That's fair.
Yeah.
I think it's probably, I don't know, like he's directed a lot of movies and they're all similar to this in that they're very different and strange. And the scripts that he writes and directs are much more, that's where you can see his feel. Visually, I don't think that Larry Cohen has a particular style. He's like bright shots, daytime, that kind of thing. But in his scripts, the ones that he directs, he definitely has like an element of satire and sort of, they're weirder than the ones that he sells. The ones he sells, one of the ones he sold was about a guy who picks up a phone in a phone booth, like it's ringing. So he picks it up and somebody says, I'm a sniper, I'm watching you, and I'm going to kill you if you leave that phone booth. Right. And then proves it by shooting someone else. And then the rest of the movie plays out in real time. So it's like 90 minutes of us watching it, 90 minutes of the guy in the phone booth. Right. And it's a little odd, but it's just a basic kind of thriller in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, this one obviously is not that. So obviously when he wrote them for himself, he made them a bit more out there.
Yeah. It was out there, right?
Yeah.
But I did like the character. I liked Mo, and
I liked her. I liked the kid. I loved his rampage where he's running through the grocery store, wrecking everything.
Yeah, there were some good parts to that. I have to put it together. And that was part of the problem.
And I enjoyed the special effects. I like when people's heads started going.
Oh yeah,
and the guy at the end when like
chocolate
chip Charlie,
yeah.
It just like when his head starts to go back and everything's going, and you look into his mouth, it was appropriately disgusting. It was he was all like rotted in his mouth.
Good effects.
Oh, I agree. Yeah, I was a big fan of that. I mean, and that's something Larry Cohen's always done as best as he can. I mean, he's always been working at a lower budget. Definitely, I wouldn't say an unsung filmmaker, but one like he has his fans and he's known.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's maybe given quite as much credit as he should be. I think, in my opinion. Obviously, you're going to come away with what you feel like, but I really enjoy what he does. I like a script. I like a script that's a little weird. All right. Well, anything else we need to say about it?
Well, I'm really torn. I really am. I don't even know if I liked it or not.
Okay, well, let's.
I'm not gonna. There was a time then when I was going to call it a dumb movie. Again.
Sure. Yeah.
Remember, I said it's not good. It's not bad.
It's just dumb.
Movie.
Yeah.
This kind of almost could make that.
And that's fair. I will say I think it deserves a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
And just because of. I don't know, the way that it's funny. I talked about it being satire. It was made in the 80s, but it's literally what people spoof when they spoof the 80s nowadays.
Yeah,
Leg warmers and shorts
over
over leotards and dancing and pink and purple colors for the stuff and that commercial and just everything about it is so 80s and feathered hair. All the boys have the feathered hair.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, just captures it in such a way. But I mean, it's satirizing. I mean, maybe that's one of its strengths. It's satirizing the 80s in the middle of the 80s. It doesn't have to wait until afterwards to kind of.
Maybe it never seemed like the 80s to me.
Well, I don't know how much more it could be. I mean,
maybe I didn't see the 80s in it because that wasn't how I saw the 80s when I was in the 80s.
Well, that's fair because it wasn't. I mean, that's really not what we saw, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I was alive in the 80s too.
A little bit. Always overemphasized a little bit.
Wasn't that the me generation? So I think that's kind of where the consumerism aspect of this movie was playing on the whole me generation and all of that. Well, we've talked about what you liked about it, and we know where the drawbacks are and the things that you didn't connect with and things you didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it a dumb movie if you want.
I don't think it is. I was going to say it was at time. That's what I was focusing on.
Yeah.
Because that's just crazy.
It is.
But then it kind of got a little more maybe understanding or something.
I know it's going to be a tough one for you. It sounds already like it's going to be a tough one. But we'll give it a vote and see how it goes for you then.
I got to go down.
All right. No, that's fair. That's fair.
And it was, I got to go down.
It wasn't terrible. You enjoyed parts of it, but it lost you. It lost you kind of a little too weird.
Lost me in the 80s.
Yeah. Too bad. All right. Well, that's all right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Don't unclip yet. Too fast.
I'm not going to say anything anyhow.
No, well, that's
I never say anything at the end.
Oh, well.
You take it all, and the next thing I know, 10 minutes later, you're still talking.
Well, you got a lot to say this time, so I don't know what you're talking
about. And it got censored. And
I'm going to censor you, all of your... All right. Well, if there's a different Larry Cohen movie I should have shown to my dad, let me know. Thanks for watching. This is the last one for March Madness, March Monster Movie Madness. So thanks for watching those, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Cheerio.